Can a Nigerian politician gain public trust by refusing to make promises he believes cannot be fulfilled? That is the debate unfolding after Nigeria Democratic Congress, NDC, presidential candidate Peter Obi said he would not promise Nigerians 24-hour electricity within 4 years, describing such a pledge as impossible. The statement has generated mixed reactions. While some Nigerians say it reflects honesty and realism, others argue that leaders should present ambitious plans to solve the country's long-standing electricity crisis. So, what exactly did Peter Obi say? Why does he believe the goal is unrealistic within a single 4-year term? And what could this mean for the political debate ahead of the 2027 elections? Stay with us as we break down the facts behind this developing story. Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Nigeria Democratic Congress, NDC, says he will not promise Nigerians uninterrupted electricity within 4 years if elected president. Speaking during an interview on Channels Television on Sunday night, Obi said while improving electricity supply would be a priority of his administration, it would be unrealistic to assure Nigerians of nationwide 24-hour power within 4 years. I will not tell them I'm going to give them reliable, stable, 24-hour electricity within 4 years, Obi said. It is impossible because if you want to build a power plant, it will take you about 4 years to build a power plant. Obi said his administration would instead focus on significantly improving electricity generation, transmission, and distribution to make power supply more reliable across the country. He pledged to ensure that Nigeria is able to generate, transmit, and distribute at least 10,000 megawatts of electricity consistently, noting that the country's current challenge lies more with transmitting and distributing available power than generating it. We will be able to generate more than 10,000 megawatts. We are doing that today. We are generating more than 10,000, but we are not able to transmit that, he said. I said we will be able to generate more than 10,000, transmit and distribute that. The former Anambra governor said his administration would pursue embedded power projects by replicating successful decentralized electricity models already operating in parts of the country. He cited the operations of geometric power in Aba as an example that could be expanded to industrial hubs in other states to stimulate economic activity. We will do it through embedded power. Look at what geometric power is doing in Aba. We need to replicate that in locations like Kano to drive the industries in Bompai and Shiroda, he said. Obi also said restoring confidence in the electricity sector would require the federal government to settle outstanding debts owed to electricity generation companies, which he said had discouraged investment. Today, the government owes generating companies trillions of naira. We must pay them, he said. Our politics must change. If I don't deliver what I promise, I will come out and explain to the people what is going wrong. He noted that his administration would prioritize realistic commitments and transparent governance rather than making promises that could not be fulfilled within a single presidential term. The country currently has an installed generation capacity that exceeds the amount of electricity actually delivered to consumers. However, technical limitations, aging infrastructure, transmission bottlenecks, distribution challenges, gas supply issues, and vandalism have continued to affect reliable power supply. Successive administrations have introduced reforms aimed at improving the sector, including privatization of electricity distribution companies, investments in transmission infrastructure, and efforts to attract private sector participation. Despite these initiatives, millions of Nigerians continue to experience frequent power outages, forcing households and businesses to rely heavily on generators and alternative energy sources. Reacting to Obi's comments, supporters argue that his remarks demonstrate honesty and responsible leadership. They say acknowledging the scale of Nigeria's electricity challenges is preferable to making promises that may be difficult to fulfill. Some political analysts also note that infrastructure projects of this magnitude often require long-term planning beyond a single electoral cycle. However, critics believe political leaders should present bold visions capable of inspiring confidence. Some argue that while achieving nationwide 24-hour electricity may be difficult, setting ambitious targets can encourage faster reforms and greater accountability. Energy experts say improving Nigeria's electricity sector will require coordinated reforms across multiple areas. These include expanding power generation, modernizing transmission networks, strengthening distribution systems, encouraging private investment, addressing regulatory challenges, and improving cost recovery while protecting vulnerable consumers. Many analysts also stress the importance of renewable energy, particularly solar and mini-grid projects, in expanding electricity access to underserved communities. As the 2027 political conversation gradually gains momentum, issues such as electricity, inflation, employment, education, healthcare, and national security are expected to dominate public debate. For many Nigerians, reliable electricity remains one of the most important issues affecting daily life, businesses, healthcare services, manufacturing, and economic growth. Whether voters view Peter Obi's comments as an example of honesty or a lack of ambition is likely to remain a subject of political discussion in the months ahead. One thing is clear: the challenge of delivering reliable electricity continues to be one of Nigeria's biggest development priorities. We will continue to follow this story and bring you verified updates as more information becomes available. If you found this report informative, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss trusted updates on Nigerian politics, governance, business, and breaking news. Thank you for watching.